Hello guys, we are in Tignes in France on my first ski trip. We arrived on Saturday night. We literally had the travel day from hell, not even exaggerating there. We turned up at the airport and basically, if you don't know, here's your warning. They've changed it now from, it's not your expiry date that they check, it's the issue date. So I checked my passport and I was like, yep, I've got till November this year. So I thought as soon as we get back, I'll get a new passport. But we got to the check-in, literally ready for our flight, all packed, all because obviously it's not just us two going, it's like Jack's family as well. And she was like, no, sorry, you can't fly. And I was like, what do you mean? Basically, how it works is, I still don't really understand it, but the issue date needs to be, is it 6 months prior?
No, it needs to be, the issue date just needs to be within 10 years, and yours was 2 days outside of that. So that was a little bit less than ideal, but...
Well, yeah, they were really good. So it was with Chewy, and they unfortunately couldn't let me fly. But they were really lovely about it and they sorted us out, didn't they?
Yeah. They
basically said that Jet2 allow it, so they booked us a flight with Jet2, me and Jack, but it meant that we had to get it from Leeds and we were in East Midlands. So we had like 3 hours to spare. So Jack's family got on their flight. We had to rush like headless chickens to drive to Leeds. Luckily we had the car, because if we got a taxi that would have been a nightmare. I hadn't even thought about that. I checked
how much an Uber would be and it was 220 quid.
2 hour drive, got there, obviously had to book a new car park, they then wouldn't let us in. Anyway, we got on the flight, thank God, and yeah, we got here. We missed our transfer, so we had to get a different transfer, which was, again, fine. We weren't meant to be skiing on Saturday anyway, so it's not really like we missed anything. But it was just the stress of it all. Like, I think everyone was just really shook up, weren't they? Because there was like that split second where we were like, oh my God, we're not going to be able to go. But all that to say, it made us so much more grateful to actually be here. I'll show you. We've got a little, is it called an apart hotel?
Mm-hmm.
An apartment, so it's really nice that we're all staying together. It's beautiful. I honestly couldn't believe it when I got here. The views are insane. We've had some really nice weather the past couple of days. Today is a little bit more cloudy. This is the view from our like lounge area. So we're literally at ski in, ski out. Wow.
So the bottom of the chairlift is there, and where that person is sitting on the skis, that's where we walk outside to get to the slope. So
Yeah.
couldn't really be much better placed.
It's ideal.
How have you been skiing?
So the first day, I literally had the time of my life, didn't I?
Yeah, you smashed it.
Loved it. A little bit out of control, but
I'm just on the first run, but it was literally the first time you clip skis on and ski on a mountain, so you can be forgiven for that.
yeah.
I mean, Danny, considering that you've skied for 2 days, she's parallel. Anybody that knows skiing, she's parallel turning, she's parallel stopping. Sort of did a few little greens, a few little starter beginner runs, and then yesterday we went all the way up to the top of this chairlift, and then dropped over to the Folie Douce towards Val d'Isère, and she skied, I'd say 20 times more than she did on the first day. Obviously she's got no context or sort of gauge because it's her first time.
Also, I'm just going to intercept here and say Jack's been skiing since he was literally 4. Like, he's unbelievable. And Jack's teaching me how to ski.
Yeah.
So obviously everything I'm doing, I'm comparing to how he's doing it, and I'm like, but it's not like that. And I'm like, I'm never going to be like that. But yeah, the first day I really, really enjoyed. Yesterday was a struggle, I won't lie. I still enjoyed it, but it's just that feeling of like, can I stop?
Which
that
you can.
scares the shit out of me. And also, the ski lift that we went up was so much higher and
Yeah.
longer. Like we literally went to the very, very top of the mountain, and then we had to get. Oh, and I fell off straight off the ski lift.
Somebody skied into you.
Yeah.
A guy
Which I
skied
hadn't.
straight into you.
I've been on ski lifts the first day and it was fine, like no problems. But the second day, like we went to the top of the mountain and it was quite busy, and I fell over straight away, and I think that kind of just set me off a little bit. And then it felt a lot steeper and a lot more vast, so it was quite overwhelming. If you've never been skiing, or if you remember like your first time skiing, you probably remember it is very overwhelming. Like being up in the mountains this high, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, like it's stunning, but you don't use muscles like this. So like I woke up this morning and I was like, I can't walk, like your calves, Jesus.
Yeah.
Amount of calories you must burn. So yeah, yesterday was a lot, but yeah, we went to the Folly Deuce. That was cool. But I will say, where we're staying, what's it called? Coco
Rico's opposite.
Is literally right opposite.
Show them that.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it there with the like spiky bits coming
I'll
out
have
the
to
top.
show you at night when everyone's like out there
so
partying.
cool. It's better.
It is unbelievable. So much fun. Really good music. They had like a live band on the other night, and really good music as well, and DJs
You must
and
prefer
stuff.
it there, don't you? To the
Yeah,
Folly
I
Deuce.
really
Folly Deuce
liked
is a little
that.
bit- It's the first week of the French holidays. They have 3 weeks in February. So it was full of French students in the Folly Deuce. And
No
also,
one was in ski boots. Everyone was so dolled
That's what I
up,
was gonna say.
full face makeup, hair done, and I was looking around like, have these girls been skiing all day and they look like that?
Nope. Everybody had just come up on the bubble just to go and party,
I mean,
not
fair
to ski.
play.
Yeah,
Fair play.
yeah.
Like,
But it was
at
just a
Aprés.
little bit pretentious, wasn't it, yesterday? It's usually way better than that when it's less French students and stuff. But it's fine. Nothing against French students. They can enjoy themselves. They can do what they want.
But yeah, Coco Rico's was incredible. Yeah, so today, I don't know what we're doing today.
We're going to have a
We're
little
just
chill
gonna have a
day,
little,
you and I today.
yeah,
So
day.
the
just
visibility's
us.
not great, so we're just going to chill.
Yeah.
We're going to have some lunch, then head out.
I'm actually feeling a little bit better now that we've had like a chilled morning. The apartment that we're staying in has got such a nice spa as well. It's got like a hot tub outside with like the views of the mountains and stuff, and then saunas with like Himalayan salt and a pool and stuff like that. So yesterday we came home and we had a bit of a chill, which was much needed. And we ate in as well, didn't we? I don't know what our plans are tonight, but yeah. We're gonna have some lunch now and then head out for a bit of the afternoon of skiing.
We'll show you guys a little bit of the mountain. I'll do a little bit of filming of Danny skiing. Sun's coming out, baby.
Yeah?
Yeah, look.
Woohoo! I've been plaiting my hair every morning because otherwise it literally flies everywhere. Comfort overlooks this holiday.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah?
Katniss Everdeen. She's cool.
She is cool.
She's not real, but she's cool.
Poor Jack's never made as many turns in his life, honestly.
Half in pieces. But it's character building.
It's hard being a beginner, isn't it? Well, you don't remember. But
Yeah, no, it's harder skiing than it is. I'll give you that.
I tell you what, I know we were moaning about the Folly Deuce, but the bit inside, like the restaurant, it was actually amazing. The food was so good. Right, let's go.
Oh, she is smashing it now. Woohoo! Little pigtails flapping. Woo! I cannot believe what I'm seeing, man. Danny just skied from the very top of that. And look at us, steaming down. Woo woo! Yeah, dude. Oh my god, she's going too quick for me now. Yeah, well done, baby. Smile. Look back up there.
I'm alive.
You just skied all the way down that. How do you feel? Out of breath. Well done, baby. That was so cool.
Surviving, not driving.
Mate, you were smashing it down there. How did that feel? You feel good to be down?
Yeah.
Or go on.
I prefer it with you behind me.
Yeah, mate, I agree.
I feel like when I follow you, I try and copy you, and I just, rather than going off intuition,
Yeah.
if it doesn't feel right and I try and turn, when you turn.
Also, with me behind you, I'm a barrier for people coming down. So like and you're picking your line now, which is so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to follow me. Like, you pick your line. Baby, look back up there. All the way from the top, all the way down. We actually went right, and then under, and then back down. So cool.
Go get a DC
Let's go get a DC for you and a beer for me. Smashing it. She's a pro. Fit check. Yeah, it works.
tiny dot there is Jack. Okay, we have just finished skiing for the day. I just thought I'd show you around our room because, like I say, we've got a really lovely apartment, so that's nice. I also have a nice cup of tea because it did get a little bit chillier today, so needed. Okay, so this is our room that we're staying in. We've got like 2 single beds, so we just push them together so it's fine, but got a little window which is really nice, and then a little dressing table section and a shower, and we just got all our clothes in the little open cubby hole things. Yeah, really cute. Very comfortable beds as well, actually.
Steps that go out onto the mountain. And look, snow, snow, snow.
Jack's not happy today. We've had the past few days. How much snow do you think we've had?
Over a metre.
It is wild.
None of that snow on that on the top here was there Tuesday morning. It's now Thursday morning.
Yeah, pretty wild. As you can see, the conditions for skiing aren't the best.
Everything's
a little bit
closed.
of a whiteout.
Yeah, all the lifts are closed, so we're just gonna have to stay really low or not
We
ski.
skied in it yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, and it got better.
But we went lower down. We went to Tignes.
Yeah, went to
and
Le Lac.
It did get better throughout the day. But at the moment, there's quite a few avalanche warnings, isn't there?
5 out of 5 risk, yeah.
Jack and his brother went up to the top. What's it called? The glacier.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning to see what the conditions were like, and it shook you guys a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, we both stacked it pretty hard.
And that's saying something for their ability.
It was complete white out at the top, and then it was like skiing off piste the whole way down. There's some really good skiers up there, panting and like panicking. So we joined up with a couple of them, and everybody ended up falling over. But it was it was wild. It's actually, I mean, it's so much worse now in terms of the depth of snow. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, but it's just...
You said this is the most snow you've seen in like 20 years.
Yeah. I think I've had this much snow in like 24, 36 hours once when I've been.
That's
in
crazy.
30 years of skiing. You might hear a snow cannon in a minute because they've been going off all night trying to trigger the avalanches without anybody getting caught in them. But they're saying even like skiing on the edge of the piste and stuff is really like ill-advised now. So
At the minute, the road that we would take to get back to the airport is shut. So I think tomorrow's forecast is meant to be nicer, isn't it?
yeah, and Saturday's meant to be clear. It's meant to stop snowing by the end of today.
Just be sunny, like Bluebird.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. But like I say, we still skied yesterday and it was still good.
We'll show them the
We got
piste in a
soaked
second.
though, didn't we?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
so cold.
Yeah.
Like first time we've been cold here. Every other day we've been sweating.
Steep and snowy today. Deep snow. Look at the parallel turns, man. If you know, you know. This girl is smashing it. 4th day on the slopes. And she's skiing like this. Whoop whoop! Yeah, gang. Yeah.
That's fun.
Bonjour.
But yeah, we stopped for pizza yesterday, didn't we? Well, I had a pizza. Jack had some fries.
I'm sick of having fries. It's hard to eat in France when you're dairy free because everybody looks at you like you're crazy. They just smother everything in cheese. So.
And at home, I don't usually eat gluten, so I'm eating a bit, but God, am I feeling it.
I've been having lots of green tea
Yeah.
and lots of lemon and ginger tea, and it's been helping.
De-bloat.
Yeah, it's been helping.
But no, yeah, looking forward to hopefully getting out there a little bit today. If not, you know, we had a nice afternoon yesterday as well. We went to the spa,
Yeah.
sat in the hot tub outside,
I'll take everybody upstairs and show them the piece now.
and then
Can't really see a lot, can you, Roscoe? I mean, the amount of snow is crazy.
also, I don't know if I showed you this, but I got 2 coats off Vinted. Jack's brother actually found this one. This is is it actually vintage?
Yeah, it is 2012.
North Face.
That's so scary now, Danny. That's
Jack,
vintage.
I know.
Oh my god.
It is literally so warm. I'm obsessed. It's a little bit pinky, but I love it. And then I've also got a grey North Face on as well, which is still really nice, but I feel like it's better for hotter weather because yesterday I wore it and we got soaked from the snow and I was so cold. That's the first day I've been cold, so I'm going to wear this one today. Okay, update. It's got worse. That is actually crazy. So, change of plan. We're now not going to be able to go to the Lac because everything is shut. So we're just going to go around here and do nice easy green, maybe a little blue.
Yep.
That wind has really picked up, hasn't it?
Yeah, they've closed it all at the top because of the wind, well, because of everything.
Crazy.
Let's go ski.
We're going now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to film what it's like when we get out there.
Okay, cool.
So today we've learned, show us, plant the pole, turn. Plant the pole, turn. Yeah, baby. This is the best visibility we've had for like 2 days. She's smashing it. Jacket's looking cool. Right, we'll see you when we get back to our apartment, which is there. And our lift is there. There she goes. Speed demon. Oh Oh mate, she's got stees already. My right hand's going to fall off. See you in a bit.
Woo! Yeah.
That was swimming about half an hour ago.
And just here without the onions.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Fries.
That looks
I'm just going to put a prediction out there. If anybody would like some of this, I'm sure there'll be some.
I'll definitely try it.
We're all going to try
For sure.
Get rid of that rabbit food and we're in.
Good dancing.
Not too bad that view, is it? Gorgeous. Should we do it then, gang? Roscoe, you go first. I will lead from the back. Okay. Beautiful last day. Snow cannons going off. Nice. Straight. Whoop, whoop. C'est magnifique.
I think we've just figured out why I've been having a bit of a meltdown today. My boots are too loose. Loosey-goosey. I did them up a bit wrong, didn't I?
This is my best angle.
Princess treatment.
Paint me like one of your French girls. Nobody's ever done this for me, weirdly.
I can do it for you.
It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay, madame.
Beautiful day. It's obviously the last day of skiing, so the ski lifts were crazy. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome, darling.
They feel better.
Good.
I think that's why I was struggling to pick my foot up.
I think so. You don't need to pick your foot up, though.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Slide, sorry. You know what I mean.
Merci. I'm keen for it. There the girl them. Team Pink. And we're going to do this, aren't we, brother?
Yeah, we are.
Hell yeah, we are.
Oh, yeah.
So they're coming down, look.
Holy shit!
job, baby.
Hello guys, I realised I never finished the ski vlog, so I thought I'd do a little debrief now. It was incredible. If you haven't been skiing and you think it's something that you could potentially like, please give it a go. I think my excuse is always like, oh, if I'm gonna choose between paying for a summer holiday or a winter holiday, I'm gonna pick a summer holiday. But this year we were really lucky in the fact that we got to do both, so we have got a summer holiday booked as well. But with that being said, honestly, it was incredible. Like, I've got the itch to go again as soon as we got back. Just beautiful. Like, it's so different being up in the mountains, and just waking up to those views every day was insane. It was obviously a very active holiday, so I'm still now recovering. If I'm being honest, I feel like we all are. It was like a really chilled holiday in terms of like, we didn't really do that much Aprés, to be honest with you. It was a family holiday, so it was more, we got up, we had breakfast and we went straight out, skied for the day, and then came home. And like, me and Jack kept saying, oh, we need to go to the, what was it called, Coco Rico's, but every time we got back from a day skiing, we were just absolutely knackered, so we kind of just wanted to stay in and chill for the rest of the evening. I think when you're there, like, you just want to ski as much as humanly possible, so you want to be okay for that every day. But yeah, it was incredible. It was quite, as a beginner, I feel like everybody says this, but it's true, it's quite overstimulating at the start. You know, there's a lot that you have to, you're focusing so much every day on like the technique, and I think one thing that I struggled with in terms of the actual skiing was like looking behind me up the mountain, which I've heard is quite a common thing, because you feel like someone's going to crash into you. It was the French half term whilst we were there, so I feel like maybe it was a little bit busier on the slopes than it usually would be. So yeah, you're kind of just keeping your head on a swivel, but Jack kept drilling it into me, like, stop looking up the mountain, because the second you do, obviously your weight goes down the mountain. But yeah, there's a lot of things that you have to keep in mind whilst you're learning. So I'm quite looking forward to going again, and hopefully it maybe being a little bit, like, it comes a little bit easier to you, so you can take in a little bit more. But yeah, it was insane. I loved it. It was so cool. It feels like, you know, when you're a kid and you go to like a play area, or it feels like that again. It feels very, what's the word, very grounding, because you're not on your phone. Like, I don't know how much I vlogged. Luckily Jack was vlogging a little bit while we're on the slopes, but when you're out there, like, your phone's in your pocket, you don't really touch it, you can't work, like, you're just out all day, you're being very in the moment, which I absolutely loved. I loved that. It has taken me quite a few days. We got back on Saturday night, and Sunday I was fine, and like, me and Jack were fine, and then it got to Monday and we were just, honestly, you're so tired after a ski holiday because you're not used to being that active. Thank God I've been like going to the gym a bit more, because honestly, if you'd have taken Danny from like 2 years ago and plopped her on the top of the mountain to ski every day, I would have been like a zombie. Also, one thing I will say, I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous vlog, but I was really nervous about flying. I think just because it's not something that you do every day. I'm not the most confident traveller anyway, like even trains and stuff I get a little bit anxious about. And as well, it's kind of like ran in my family in the past, where like my mum hasn't been on a plane in I don't know how long, my granddad didn't fly, so I think there was that kind of underlying thing of like, subconsciously you think it's unsafe, or like you worry about it. Obviously I don't know anyone who genuinely loves flying personally. I know there are people out there, but I think it's just one of them things. But I feel like I work myself up way too much for that. like 2 weeks of stress for something that was totally fine. Like, it's just because I don't do it every day. So if you're in a similar boat to me, I know it's easier said than done. You have to kind of like, I researched this so much, like if you're not like extreme levels of fear about flying, obviously then you probably need to go on like a fear of flying course or go to a therapist or anything like that. So if you're that end, obviously don't listen to this. But for me personally, I wasn't gonna let it stop me going. I was bad, like in the run up to it. I was really, really anxious, but I've always said this, I'm never gonna let it stop me traveling, because I've got so many places in the world on my bucket list, and that's a huge thing for me. I love going and seeing new cultures and new scenery, and yeah, I've always wanted to do that. So I'm like, no, I'm never gonna let myself not get on a plane out of fear. So I was working myself up a lot in the run up to it, but actually there's a lot of little techniques that you can do. There's a lot of research out there. It's literally just, your brain goes into the mode of feeling like you're not safe, and it's trying to look after you, but actually you don't need to go into fight or flight mode. It's not an unsafe environment, it's actually one of the safest environments. So it's kind of just like reiterating that to myself all the time. I'm not unsafe. Even just tricking your body into it, so like breathing exercises, humming weirdly helps. Like there's loads of different things. So if you struggle with a similar thing to me, drop me a message or a comment or whatever, and I can send you any little tips and tricks. Obviously I'm not an expert, but it's stuff that's helped me. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the time it's the fear of the unknown. It's like the run up to it. There was no need for it, in my opinion. In my head, like, I know now, there's no point stressing, there's no point worrying. What will be will be. And yeah, I think that's a positive for me going forward, to keep in mind that I don't need to stress this much. I can make it into a much nicer experience if I just relax a little bit. So that's what I'm taking forward from this holiday. Honestly, I feel like I conquered so many fears going on this holiday, and I know it sounds so stupid because it's a holiday, like it's a ski holiday. So many people do that, Danny, like it's not a big deal. But to me, fear of flying, one, fear of heights. When you get in a ski lift, Jesus Christ, that thing is high. Not even just the ski lift, the gondolas. You're quite high up. So that was another fear that I conquered. The fear of even just being on top of a mountain and thinking, okay, I need to get down this. That's quite scary. So yeah, it's just a different environment. It's an environment that you're not used to. But I feel like that's where the most incredible things happen, outside of your comfort zone. I know that's so cliche, but the older I'm getting, the more I'm noticing that more and more. Like, you have to push yourself outside of your fear and outside of your comfort zone, because otherwise you're never going to have the highs, and obviously you'll get the lows with it as well. But if you just live in your like same day-to-day routine all the time, you're probably not going to get many of those extreme highs and those, yeah, it's just insane. Like, even that feeling of when we were flying over the mountains, ready to land, like I got really emotional, like seeing mountains as huge as that and like snowy. It's just beautiful. And like the feeling of like, oh, I've accomplished that, I've got on the flight that I was really nervous about getting on, and it wasn't a big deal, like I've done it kind of thing. And it was just stunning. So take this as your reminder. Don't let fear stop you from doing something, because you could live your whole life in fear and never experience any of the incredible things that is out there to experience. So that's my little wisdom rant. But yeah, I had an insane time. I'm looking back on the videos now, because my friend, she's going in March, and she was like, oh, have you got any videos? Like, she's staying not far from where we stayed. And I was like, yeah, and I like went to get videos out of me skiing, and it's so funny because in the moment, like, it feels really steep and you feel like you're going really quick, but actually I was literally looked like a little granny, like wasn't really moving.
Hello.
Hello. You're not camera ready, are you?
I am not camera ready, huh?
I'm going to have to get you to come over and chat about teaching me.
Okay, give me a minute.
Jack was so patient with me in terms of like teaching me. I feel like I had one day where I had a few tantrums, I won't lie. Just frustration, like I get really frustrated at myself when I don't like do something perfect straight away. Like I'm definitely a perfectionist, but I think apart from that I was alright. I was quite chill, but again, like I say, I had one lesson at the snow zone before we went, and then when we got there, Jack was just like, I'll just teach you, because I think I mentioned this before, but he's been skiing since he was literally like, what, 4? Is that what young? 4?
Yeah, probably.
Really, 4?
Yeah, 3, 4, yeah.
So, you know, he's as good as an instructor as anyone. Was I a good student?
I really enjoyed this.
Come chat.
Come into chat. Okay, that's enough of that. Lie down. Good boy.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm knackered, yeah, but what was the question? How did I find teaching you? Loved it. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed
Honestly.
it. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a completely new experience, isn't it?
Yeah. Jack said he's never hurt as much because obviously when he normally goes, he's just like straight down the mountain, like doesn't really turn that much or anything, do you? But with me, it was like stop, start.
I've never, not in my adult life, have I had to do that many turns and stops, and it was like a different experience, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You were very good to coach, yeah. We were laughing yesterday, weren't we? Or laughing. That every time we would go anywhere near like a busy area, which it was the French half term when we were there, so it was really busy.
I said this.
Danny's tendency was hear somebody behind her, look up the mountain, then your balance is gone. And then obviously your awareness of what you're doing when you're moving down the mountain is warped as well. So that was the biggest challenge, was just getting her to focus on what she was doing and not what everybody else was doing. And the problem with that is every time you open TikTok or Instagram nowadays, you see these horrendous smashes, always in like America, where people are getting wiped out from skiers that are out of control themselves behind them.
I don't know how it's not like I was looking for that, like it just popped up on my feed when we were looking at skiing stuff.
It's the bad part of social media, that is.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't do that.
No.
So it was just sort of like desensitising her to that perception, because how many of them did we see?
I didn't see
None.
any.
None.
But people get so close to you, don't they? Like especially the people that are quick, like they whiz by. It literally feels like it's here.
It isn't that close.
No, but it feels like
people,
it.
I mean, skiing's got a lot busier. It's got a lot more commercial.
Yeah,
It's got a lot
I've
more
seen that.
in the mainstream, and it's a lot more accessible for a lot of people. I want to moan for a minute. The problem is, right, people go skiing once
Yeah.
and then say, oh, I can ski. And they just chuck themselves down any run, up any chairlift, and just sort of leave it to chance. All right, sweetheart. And it makes it a little bit dangerous for everybody if you're out of control.
Yeah.
So, but you weren't out of control at any point.
No.
You were
I had
really,
a few
really good.
falls, didn't I? But I feel like that's only natural.
We skied every day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
was really fortunate, because we've been checking it this week and it's all been, a lot of it's been closed because they've had
Yeah.
even more snow.
Like I was saying, in the moment it was quite like overwhelming. Like there was a lot to think about. You know, when you're learning something new. Whereas now that I'm back, I'm like itching to go again.
I can't wait to go again with you as well.
Yeah. Like
You
it
got
was just
so
insane.
much better at the end of the week.
I do want to keep getting better and better.
Yeah. Okay, sweetheart. Okay. Good boy. And you will get better and better. For your first week, I've showed so many people and they're like super impressed. I mean, everybody was so impressed there, weren't they? They were.
Yeah, I
They
couldn't
were.
tell if they were just hyping me up because
Nope.
they were trying to make me feel.
People would be honest, because it is dangerous. This is another thing.
Yeah.
Skiing is dangerous
Yeah, it is.
for everybody. Like,
That I don't think I expected it. I think that's what shocked me. Like, there wasn't. I don't know what I expected, but you are literally.
down for a minute, baby.
you just get on a mountain and go. Like there's no, unless you go to ski school, obviously. But even still, then like it's surely, I don't know. I guess it's kind of like driving, isn't it? Like once you learn the basic, like the very basics.
You don't learn to drive
just
until
out.
you pass your test. You don't start learning to drive properly until you pass your test. So
Similar
until you
with
sort
skiing.
of know how to ski, you then learn the mountain, you learn sort of like the unspoken rules of the mountain, which unfortunately, you know, it sounds like I'm just moaning, right? But a lot of instructors that you see that are taking more like intermediate to advanced skiers down, they don't seem to care about these unspoken rules of don't cut people up, don't go into their space, don't, you know, you have to be hyper aware. And this is what I was trying to say to you, Danny, is that the only thing that you can do on a pair of skis is, or on a snowboard, is avoid anybody in front of you. And that's why I'm asking you to pay attention of what's going on here.
You were
rather
saying
than
it's
behind
kind of
you.
like a motorway, isn't it? Like you wouldn't drive and look behind to check that no one's gonna crash
if
into
you
you.
use that analogy, then if you crash into somebody that's in front of you, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Legally, it's your
Yeah.
fault. So
So
the
same
liability
thing
is
with
the same
skiing.
thing with skiing. Yeah, and it kind of is the same thing. We were talking about like using the half of the piece that you're skiing on and not cutting across it. If it's busy, if it's not so busy and it's more narrow, then you can sort of use the whole piece. And everybody should adhere to those sorts of rules, but they don't. So yeah, but it was amazing, wasn't it?
It was so cool.
As your first experience, how was it? Go on.
It was insane. We were in such a good place for it, weren't we?
Yeah.
Like literally ski in, ski out.
Yeah.
It was amazing. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little ski vlog. We've got a few more trips coming up this year, so I'll try and vlog them as well. I think it would be cool even for us to look back on, won't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed or have any questions or anything, please just leave a comment and obviously subscribe if you can. Thank you, bye.
Bye-bye.